para ti, el mejor punto de reunión en la radio, a través de tu FM 91 DAT, la número 1 en éxitos.
Good morning, radios. Welcome back to your station 91 DAT, the number one in sport information. My name is Alejandra Mendoza, and today we are joining B2 Bachelor of Psychical Education, specialty in nutrition, being the Professor Oscar Munoz, with him Coach Brandon Diaz, who will some doubts about food in sport. Professor Oscar, how are you today? It's a pleasure to have you here.
We are very well, and with all the attitude, a taste, and the pleasure to be here with you, Alejandra. Ready to start with this.
I am glad to see your enthusiasm, Professor. Coach Brandon, it's also a pleasure to have you here, and I also hope you feel the best.
The pleasure is all mine, Alejandra, and indeed, we don't find very well and ready to begin with.
Excellent. Now with that we are ready. We have received some questions from our audience who hope they can solve some doubts about food in sport. Professor Oscar, we start with you. What do you think of athletes who only consume their wheat from the eggs?
Well, Alejandra, this is a big mistake some athletes usually make because they think their yolk is full of cholesterol. First of all, it should be not that egg cholesterol is a good cholesterol, and that the great nutritional contribution is within it. Eating only the weight is to waste and the nutritional means that the eggs can provide us more being athletes. It is a food that provides high quality proteins and also has a high nutritional density, which makes it a very suitable food to meet the great nutritional needs of athletes. So, don't remove the yolk when consuming egg. If you do, you won't take advantage of your nutritional input properly.
Thank you very much for the information you have just given us. Without a doubt, it's so this unknown. Coach, could you tell is your opinion about the keto diet?
Of course I do, Alejandra. First of all, this is a diet that became fashionable because HC was not consumed. It's a diet whose execution should be observed by professionals who was recommended. To decrease fat percentage is a help in a control eating plan and not for all where the gradation turn on CH. Well, the athletic performance it doesn't not help at all. You see, by removing HC from the diet, our body is forced to take energy for another reserves, which is why it helps to lose weight in a control plan for specialists. If you are athletes, avoid doing this diet. If you do, they will only affect your athletic performance.
Without a doubt, you have to be careful with the fashion that one can follow. Even more so when it involves your health, it is always better to be accompanied by a professional if we want to do something to improve our lifestyle. Professor Oscar, when we talk about protein consumption, many of us think about muscle those protein consumption increase muscle volume.
This question has a certain part and a false part. You see, this only works if you exercise. The increase in protein does not increase muscle if it is not accompanied with exercise. Protein is necessary for muscle synthesis, but there is no literally relationship between your muscle composition and development. So, If you think you'll increase muscle, by just consuming protein without exercise. Let me tell you it won't. And a curious little fact is that after exercise protein synthesis increases in both strength and endurance sport. Keep that in mind.
I see we are certainly grown in we till we will increase muscle with exercising. Exercise and a good diet should go hand in hand. Coach, we are asked a very curious question. If I don't sudo, I don't burn fat, and what can you tell us about it?
Oh, always concrete. This is a totally false. Sweet is a simple thing of dehydration, not necessary of using body fat reserves. There is nothing more to say about it.
A very concrete and digestible answer, right words without a doubt. Finally, I would like to know your opinion about fasting exercise if we may.
I'll take the floor first if I may. It has its positive and negative side, so I'll focus only on the negative, allowing Coach Brandon to comment on the positive. This can cause hypoglycemia and low performance. To initiate physical activity, it is important to have an energy contribution, and carbohydrates are the best source of energy for exercise. For athletes, it is not recommended. How to lose weight? I give you the word coach.
Totally right. What professor tell us? If there is a quick control, it may be stronger to oxidate fat. This because in the offset of HC, more fats are used to provide us with energy. It could help to longer fat, but not improve athletic performance as the professor well lets us know.
Professor Oscar and Coach Brandon, certainly an honor for us to have them here and soul. Also disturbing those that it will certainly help many athletes not to make mistakes when it comes to food. Times have run out. So we said goodbye, not without first thanking them for having accompanied us and providing us with showed useful information. And for all the radios don't leave then will tell and soul a hot dog good shitting on Roger Rabbit. I see you in a few minutes. Myths. Person or thing to which certain qualities, characteristics, or excellences have been attributed that are unfounded or deliberately false.
Food. Food intake by organisms to achieve the necessary nutrients and thus obtain the energies and achieve a balanced development.
Practice of regulate and competitive physical exercise. Sports can be recreational, professional, or a way to improve health.